Dave Blackhurst gives Ben Yeomans a shot. That will invite in Jamie Summerhayes and Brad Fairhurst. Yeomans covers to the inside of Big Bend. Blackhurst looking to get a run down to hairpin 3. Our leader is coming up to lap Ed Causey. Causey getting neatly out of the way this time. Looking comfortable, Joe Patterson. Genman can't say the same. He's coming in sideways to hairpin 1. Mercer to the inside of Jenkins. Mark Mercer moves up to 14th place. Jenkins in range. Yeomans looking for a way past William Hill. Hill goes a little bit narrow into hairpin 2. Will that set up Ben Yeomans out of the chicane? Here they come. Oh, bit of contact there. Hill bouncing over the curbs. Now tries to give Yeomans just a little bit of a shot himself. Looking to the inside, side by side. Yeomans gives him room, but that's only because he's got the inside for hairpin 4. Hill on the crisscross, but Yeomans has got it covered. Joe Patterson has a 1.5 seconds lead, which will give him pole for the main final. Moxham has picked off Jamie Crease. Jack Sales is going to hold off Grant Hunter. Dimolo is ahead of Langridge. Final couple of corners of the pre-final. Genman is going to have outside of the front row. Rice and McCullough on the second row. Pre-final problems for Owen Genman and Jack Sales forces them to start this final from the pit lane. Good news for Kieran McCullough. That moves him from 4th to 2nd. Great opportunity as well for Elliot Rice here to take the championship lead. As Patrick Lay is in damage limitation mode, starting this final from 11th. Will he still hold the championship lead this evening? But it's all eyes on Joe Patterson. He has pole position, effectively from Kieran McCullough. Rice and Crease are the front 2 rows. Look out for Richard Moxham and Grant Hunter on the 3rd row now. Sam Dimolo and John Langridge on the 4th. Here we go then, we're racing. This is the main final. Who's going to get the whole shot? McCullough trying to tip over the top, but it's Patterson. Patterson from McCullough. Crease up to 3rd. Rice down to 4th. Who's going to launch one down the inside? Jenkins over the grass. And ahead of Patrick Lay. Is it going to be clean through the first 2 hairpins? Well, yes it is. And McCullough's having a look at Joe Patterson. It looks as though he's going to have to go all out here at the start to grab the lead before Patterson gets in his groove. Well, Patterson made it into hairpin 4. Yeomans and Mercer still going at it as they've been going at it for most of this event. McCullough showing the nose to Patterson if he can see it, but he's not close enough to make a serious pass. 62, Tom Thane puts a move on Karima Rafa. Mercer inside of William Hill. That's for about 13th. Patterson, the fastest thing on the circuit, pulled out a couple of kart lengths on Kieran McCullough. End of lap 2. Patterson, McCullough, Crease, Rice, Langridge, Hunter, Dimolo, Moxham, Patrick Lay and Will Smith. Josh Petit picking up a position there from William Hill. That was for 14th. Rice looking to the inside of Crease. Has he got it done? Yes, he has. So Crease back to 3rd. But it loses him a few kart lengths and invites in John Langridge. Langridge closing in on crease. Had to think about inside a hairpin 3. Of course, he's got Hunter and Moxham behind him. Got to be careful. Dimolo's there as well. Leigh being dropped in 9th. So Leigh under pressure from Will Smith. Yeoman's under pressure from Jamie Jenkins. So the main final settling down here. We've pretty much got a group of 8 away at the front. Although in reality, I think the front 3 have got the beans to keep this a fight amongst themselves. And you do have to wonder, has anybody got anything for Joe Patterson? Right now it looks like Kieran McCullough could take the fight to him. On his bumper into turn 1, Mercer inside of Jenkins. Up to 12th place for Mark Mercer. Fighting his way back from problems in his heat. Josh Petit trying to put a move there on Jamie Jenkins. And he's done it into hairpin 2. Jenkins will be annoyed at himself at that. He's losing ground to Mercer and Ben Yeoman's up the road. But it's Petit pulling clear of Jamie Jenkins. Oh, Moxham puts it down the grass. That's a sloppy mistake and he's paid a heavy price. He's out of the leading bunch. So Moxham down to 8th place. Battle for 9th. Patrick Leigh, Will Smith, Ben Yeomans, Mark Mercer. They're already 5 seconds behind the leader. McCullough trying to get on terms with Joe Patterson. He smells the chance of a win. Smith looking behind him to hold off Ben Yeomans. He's essentially the second group. Jamie Crease, John Langridge, Grant Hunter. Mercer moving on to the bumper of Ben Yeomans. And through he comes here into turn 1. If he holds the curb, the position is his into the S's. Crease under pressure from Langridge. The front 3 beginning to clear. Crease now hanging on to 4th. Josh Petit trying to get inside of Ben Yeomans. We've cut away. He's got it done. So Petit up to 12th, making progress here in the final. Here's the second battle for 4th. Langridge inside of Jamie Crease. Hunter in the red behind them. Crease holds it through the chicane, and here it comes. It's 3 wide into Big Bend. Langridge has got the inside for the hairpin. Watch Hunter and Dimolo behind. Crease could be hung out to dry here. He's got the inside of Hunter. Watch Hunter on the crisscross. There's a bit of contact there. That's stopped the momentum for the pair of them, and here comes Dimolo. There's contact with Hunter. Down a hairpin 1. Dimolo looking at the inside. He runs Hunter wide, and that'll invite in Moxham. Moxham's back in the party. A 5-way dice for 4th, and Hunter wants that position, and Moxham has got to keep it. Now another crisscross. Moxham keeps a tight line at the chicane to hold on to it. Will that make him slow out of the chicane? Well, Hunter took a big lump of curb there. The curbs at Teesside do you no favours. Battle for 12. Petit, Yeomans. Jenkins under pressure from Jamie Summerhayes, but it's Smith going inside for Patrick Leigh. Summerhayes does Jenkins. So Will Smith up to 9th. Oh, Leigh's taking it back, and Mercer's coming with him. Mark Mercer chopping through the field here. Smith can't hang on, and he's going to lose out to Petit, and he's going to lose out to Yeomans as well. So Will Smith down to 13th. He was looking for more competition. He's got it in spades here. Yeomans running wide to avoid running in the back of Petit. William Hill inside of Jamie Jenkins, but it hasn't worked. 10 laps down in this 20-lap final. We've got 3 away at the front. This race has not been decided. We've got a queue behind Jamie Crease in the battle for 4th. Then there's a queue, an even bigger queue behind Patrick Lay. He's running in 9th place. Yeomans looking to the inside of Petit. There's different lines into hairpin 3, and Smith is through, but Yeomans will have a good run off hairpin 4. Yeomans goes to cover the inside and holds on to the position. John Langridge has passed Jamie Crease off camera. And Langridge up to 4th. Genman chopping through from the back of the field. That's Brad Fairhurst to the sword. Jack Seales is not far behind as Dave Blackhurst goes behind him. It's impressive stuff from Genman and Seales. Trouble is, they didn't trip the loop at the start, starting from pit lane, so they're effectively a lap down. Crease moving back into Langridge. Moxham inside of Dimelo. So Moxham up to 6th. Patrick Lay now doing his best to hang on to 9th place. Trying to limit the damage. Try and keep as many points as he can towards his championship. Mercer had a look there inside of the hairpin, coming out with the S's. Will he strike at the second one? He is. Now he goes in narrow, comes out wide. Has to keep a tight line and hold off Lay coming back on the cutback. Josh Petit now has moved in, as has Yeomans. So Mark Mercer up to 9th. Petit inside of Patrick Lay. Now Patrick's got to be careful here. He could be shuffled down the line if he's not careful. Smith inside of Summer Hayes. And Will Hill will come through with him if he can. Hayes down the grass and not very happy with that one. And Jamie Jenkins will be through. Make no mistake, and he is. So this is the battle for 9th place, starting with Mark Mercer and running all the way back to Jamie Summer Hayes in 15th. Yeomans now trying to move in to put a move on Patrick Lay. I saw Hayes trying to make a move on Jenkins in the background. Summer Hayes is through. I suggest the blood's up. William Hill inside of Will Smith. Smith takes the position back into turn 1. Tries to run Hill wide. And he has. Summer Hayes inside a Hill. And that's for 14th place. And Hill's been reversed through the field here. Genman coming through. That one count, of course, he's a lap down. Although Genman doesn't know it yet. Hill determined not to lose any more ground. But on the switchback, that will be Owen Genman going past him. Back to the battle for 4th. Langridge, Crease, Moxham, Dimelo, Hunter. Hunter's favoured putting moves through on hairpin 2. Not close enough that time, but Dimelo's got to be careful. He's looking for a run here on Richard Moxham. And Crease has got a run on Langridge. Not quite close enough, although Langridge went a long way in there and nearly wobbled off the pot. Crease is through, but Langridge will have the cut back. It's all about momentum. Through the kink. Crease is hanging on here. And here comes Richard Moxham. 3 wide into turn 1, doesn't go. And Dimelo's invited in. Well, Crease was in 4th. Now he's back to 7th. And under pressure on Hunter. And Hunter's coming through if he can. Jamie Crease fighting tooth and nail to hang on to anything he can. Langridge in 4th ahead of Moxham, Dimelo, Crease and Grant Hunter. Still plenty of mileage left in this battle for 4th place, and they're closing in on Ed Causey to lap him. This battle's 7 seconds behind the leading trio, so they're not racing for pots as such, unless there's trouble up front. Langridge puts Causey a lap down. Moxham, Dimelo, Crease, quick as you can see. Well, look at this, and Rice is looking for second. Rice has got the run and is through to second. What's Kieran McCullough got left? He's looking at the inside in Big Bend. Rice gets the door closed. Well, it looks as though Joe Patterson has seen off the best that Senior Lights has got to offer. He's heading for victory. The battle is over 2nd and 3rd, and the battle for 4th, of course. And McCullough's inside into turn 1. Can he hold the inside curb to keep it? Rice was looking for a way straight back past him, can't get it done. He'll try down at the hairpin. Crease is holding off Dimelo. So Jamie Crease back in 6th place. Langridge has got a couple of kart lengths over Richard Moxham. That won't be enough to say that's secure. McCullough's pulled out a kart length on Elliot Rice. Langridge struggling to get that kart turned in. Final lap board is out for the leaders. Everybody's starting to get a bit tired. Moxham looking for 4th place. He's got the tow. He's coming through to turn 1 if he can. He's over the curb, side by side. And Crease is coming through as well. So it's Moxham up to 4th. Crease to 5th. Oh, it's sideways down the hairpin. They're on the absolute limit here. Crease is going for 4th and he's got it. Can he hold it? Langridge is trying to get through. It's not going to happen. Dimelo's there and Hunter. Jamie Crease is going to hang on to 4th place here. Joe Patterson has dominated the lights event and he's going to win from Kieran McCullough. Elliot Rice takes the championship lead.
Well done, Joe. Dimlo coming through in the end to finishing 6th, with John Langridge losing 3 places on that last lap to finishing 7th place. Well done, everybody. That concludes our racing for the day, but we don't want you to...
Finishing 3rd today, your E-Plate champion in the Senior Lights. Congratulations, 3rd today, Elliot Rice. Okay, so your runner-up then today, 120, he's moved, he's a heavyweight senior champion 2009, moved into the lightweights this year. So runner-up today, driver number 138, Kieran McCullough. Kieran, you're starting to look like a beanpole, mate. Okay, but we've got a driver to stand in between these two boys. Very impressive. He was considered as well for driver of the day. And if I had another cap, I'd give it to him. Well done. Your winner, round 2 in the Senior Lights, 158, Joe Patterson.
Well done, Joe. Good one, Joe.
Okay, snuggle up Senior Lightweights. Big smiles, please. Come on, Joe. I want a grin. Okay, thank you very much. Your Senior Lightweights, everybody. Just last thing for me. It was sunny at Teesside last year. We've had pretty much sunshine here this weekend, apart from a couple of showers. Can I thank all of my staff, please, from Club 100 for organising this? I'd like to thank Teesside as well, catering and the marshals. And I'd like to thank Andy Cox for working very hard with all of his technical team as well. Safe journey home, everybody. Bye-bye.